Once upon a time, before there was anything else, there was God. God made the sky and the earth. The earth was a big empty ball, dark and quiet. God's spirit was floating above the water. Then God said, "Let there be light," and suddenly there was light. It was bright and beautiful. God saw the light and liked it very much. He separated the light from the dark. He called the light day and the dark night. And so the first day was over. Next, God made a big, strong roof between the water above and the water below. He called this roof sky. And so the second day ended. On the third day, God pushed the water together in one place. The land started to show. God named the land land and the water seas. He liked what he saw. Then God said to the land, "Grow plants with seeds, grow trees that make fruit." And the land did just that. On the fourth day, God said, "Let's put some lights in the sky to show the difference between day and night. These lights will also help us keep track of special times like holidays and years." So God made the sun, the moon, and the stars. The sun is the brightest light, and it shines during the day. The moon is a smaller light that shines at night. The stars are tiny lights that twinkle all around. God liked the way the lights looked, and he thought they were very helpful. And so, the fourth day was over. On the fifth day of creation, God decided to bring life to the seas and the skies. He wanted the water to be filled with creatures that could swim, and the air to be filled with creatures that could fly. So, God created a wide variety of sea animals. There were fish of all shapes and sizes, from tiny minnows to enormous whales. Dolphins, with their playful and intelligent nature, were also among the creatures God created. In the sky, God created birds. There were birds that could soar high above the clouds, like eagles and hawks. There were also birds that could swim in the water, like ducks and geese. Some birds were brightly colored, while others were camouflaged to blend in with their surroundings. God was pleased with the diversity and beauty of the animals he had created. He saw that the seas and the skies were now filled with life, and he was happy. And so, the fifth day came to an end. On the sixth day of creation, God turned his attention to the land. He wanted to fill the earth with various creatures that would live and thrive there. First, God created the domestic animals, or farm animals. These included cows, sheep, horses, and pigs. These animals would be useful to humans for providing food, transportation, and other resources. Next, God created the wild animals. This group included a wide variety of creatures, from the majestic lions and tigers to the more gentle elephants and deer. There were also smaller animals like rabbits, squirrels, and insects. God blessed all the animals he had created, and he told them to reproduce and increase in number. He wanted the land to be filled with life, and he wanted the animals to thrive and prosper. And so, the sixth day came to an end, marking the completion of God's creation of the earth and all its inhabitants. On the seventh and final day, God decided to create something truly special. He wanted to make beings who were like him, who shared his qualities and abilities. So God created humans. Humans were made in God's image, meaning they were given the capacity for love, wisdom, and creativity. God also gave humans dominion over the earth, meaning they were to care for and protect all the other creatures. Humans were given authority over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the farm animals, the wild animals, and all the creatures that crawled on the land. God was pleased with his creation of humans, and he saw that they were good. And so, the seventh day came to an end, marking the completion of creation. God created humans, male and female, in his own image. He wanted them to be like him and to represent him on earth. God blessed humans and told them to grow, have children, and fill the earth. He also gave them authority over all the animals and plants. Then God said, "I'm giving you all the plants and trees that produce food. You can eat them and use them for anything you need." God gave humans all the animals and plants as food. He wanted them to have everything they needed to survive and thrive. When God looked at everything he had made, he was very happy. He saw that the world was beautiful and full of life. And so, the sixth day ended. On the seventh day, God rested and enjoyed the beauty of what he had made. After God finished creating everything, he blessed the seventh day and made it special. This is because on this day, he rested from all the work he had done. This is the story of how the world began. God made the earth and the sky. At first, the earth was empty and there were no plants growing. God hadn't sent rain yet, and there was no one to take care of the land. But there were springs of water coming up from the ground which helped to keep the earth wet. God took some dirt from the ground and made a man out of it. He breathed life into the man, and the man became alive. God planted a beautiful garden called Eden. He put the man he had made in this garden. The garden had many kinds of trees that were good to eat and looked beautiful. If you have enjoyed the video so far, thank you for supporting me. In the center of the garden were two special trees. One was the tree of life, which could give people eternal life. The other was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God took the man he had made and put him in the garden to take care of it. God put the man in the Garden of Eden to take care of it. He told the man, "You can eat from any tree in the garden except for one. Don't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you do, you will die." God saw that the man was lonely. He said, "It's not good for the man to be alone. I will make a companion for him." So God made the man fall asleep. While he was sleeping, God took one of his ribs and used it to make a woman. When the man saw the woman, he said, "She is part of me. She is my wife." The man and the woman were married. They loved each other very much. They were both naked, but they didn't feel embarrassed.